Hello, this is Brent with PathandTarot, and I'm coming to you today to present Zachtronics Solitaire Collection, and I'm bringing it to you with profound excitement along with profound sadness, because this is the last game that the Zachtronics studio of games is putting out. I was late to the game and learning about these games. I got into it due to Shenzhen Solitaire here, and I've been loving that solitaire game. But as I've been learning about the game studios, that there's a bunch of solitaire games within all their other games, and that's I think that's like a super cool thing. I had no idea. So here we are. Their last game that has come out is a Last Call BBS, and this is one of the solitaire games built inside of it. And then this is their solitaire collection, basically. So these are all the individual solitaire games within their other games, and the bonus solitaire game is Fortune's Foundation. It's a tarot solitaire game. So here we are. We finally get to play a bona fide tarot solitaire game. So that's really cool. I'm very excited for that. It's incredibly difficult, and we'll get into that soon enough. But what I want to do in this video is just showcase the solitaire games. It's a fantastic collection of solitaire games with a solitaire, like a playing card deck. But also just other types of games, like matching games that are part of Opus Magnum, Sigmar's Garden, and then the rest are using playing cards basically, and other unique card systems. So this is another solitaire game as well. So why don't we just go through it one by one, and you can see what each game is like. So here we are. So the rules, this is like your Klondike Solitaire. So stack cards by alternating colors with decreasing value. Yep, got it. Any card stack can be moved into the empty column. So that's a little bit of a, of a change from your traditional Klondike, where you can only put a king in that empty spot. So that's a slackening of the rules a bit to allow you to beat the game. I've got one win count because I'm really good at solitaire, at least I think I am, and I beat it on the first try as I was just playing the game on my own, as I had bought it a few days ago. And then you click through the deck and you get 3 cards at a time, so it deals out 3 and you use them in succession. But there's a neat little thing that happens is when the deck is empty, you can use that as like a free cell. So if you know the game Free Cell, you've got this like empty space to store a card. So it's like one little thing that can help you, have more wins happen often. Because Solitaire is sort of also notorious for being, like a challenging game. So let's maybe see if we can make something happen here. Get some cards out there. That's cool. 2, 5, 4. Okay, let's draw out some cards. And this is kind of a hard deal, which is okay. What can we do here? 5, 4. Yeah, I'm not thinking. Could just be that I'm on the spot here on camera being recorded. That I'm just not thinking to the best of my ability. I don't know. There we go. 3. I can put a 3 down here. There's our black 5. There you go. What else can go on 7? Is there an 8 somewhere? 6? I don't know. We'll throw 2. There you go. Dump the 2 over there. Is 3s. What's happening here? Got a queen. I don't know. Okay, got an ace. 3. So there's our empty space there for just one card, but what do we... I don't know, let's do that. I don't know. Maybe I should have done something else. Oh, and I guess you can't... oh, well, that's kind of interesting. So you can't... Once you place the card there, you can't... I guess you can't reshuffle the deck, because I guess you can reshuffle the deck when the deck used to store a single card. Huh. Oh, there we go. All right. So let's. Can I use? Oh, so that's. Yeah. I guess I didn't get to that part. So once the deck has been exhausted, you have to go through it one by one, and then you get to use that extra space for solitaire. So that's cool. Sawayama Solitaire. I like it. Let's skip. Actually, no. Let's do this real quick because it's pretty cool. Not solitaire, but it's like a matching game of alchemical elements. So this probably has more to do with tarot than the solitaire games, to be honest, because you're just basically matching elements here. So you can match that spirit circle, right? So you can match that with any other element, but you want to match like elements. Basically, here's your chart right here, right? You can memorize that. So you've got the planets, some planetary magic happening here. So yeah, Mercury, I guess, is down here. So you match that all up, and yeah, you just gotta match everything so you get the sun in the middle. So that's kind of how that goes. So what's happening here? I guess we'll do that so we can get some. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Oh no. Yeah. See, I lost. I've lost. That's too bad. That's pretty fun. I like that a lot. Let's go into Proletariat Solitaire. So yeah, this is kind of cool. This is like a stripped down deck of cards, basically. Let's get into it here. We can pull up the rules, instructions. This is kind of neat. I played this. I've already won one round, but you basically number cards, you stack them in alternate descending value, alternate colors descending value. So that's, you know, like your standard, one of the standard mechanics in solitaire. But your face cards, you stack them together, and you want to collect them. You got to get 4. So once you get 4 together, they sort of lock in place in one of the spots. And then you got to do that for all 4 of the suits, and then just have them in descending order with 6. You just got 5. And then you've got a free cell at the top. So that's how this works. This is kind of cool. I played this for a short period of time, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. I feel like it's an easier solitaire to beat more consistently, and that's a nice feeling. Like sometimes to like play solitaire and then just not win for a very long time is very defeating. It's like it's good to know that like you can make progress and win a game once in a while. But the more you play Klondike Solitaire, like what we know is like Windows Solitaire and computers and stuff, you just get good at it. So like what's happening with this? I'm not really sure. I think I probably didn't get a good start on this and didn't think it out. So you got like 10s. I'm just gonna do a new game here and just see what I can try and do here for this. Okay, so we can stack that. Oops. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. I'll stack it, I don't care. I'll do that. 9. This. No. There you go. So then, so if you get the 4 of these, they'll lock that cell. So you kind of got to be careful as you start off with that. I think that's one of the strategies. So this right here is like a complete, like it's complete. The 10 to 6 there. So that's good. We got 1, and then. We got 9s here. This is kind of tough. Why don't I can do that, and then a 6 there, and then yeah, I guess I'll do that. 7, 8. Yeah, I don't know about this. 7 up. I guess I'll put the 7 up there. I can do that, maybe. 8. I feel like I broke it. Yeah, I could have broke that. That's okay. We'll close that. There. Pretty cool. I like it. It's got a difficulty rating here for all the games. So you got the easiest one difficulty. I feel this is actually quite difficult. That tested my brain a bit there. So Cribbage Solitaire is next. So that was an Exapunks. You had Opus Magnum, last call BBS. So Cribbage Solitaire, you're gonna find a Mobius front. There you go. It's weird because I haven't played any of the main games, just these solitaire games, because I really like solitaire. I'm not sure I have too much of an interest in those games, at least not yet. Let's just say that, because these games do look really cool, but I like my solitaire. I really do. So Cribbage Solitaire, basically, if you know how to play Crib, then you can pretty much get an idea of how this game works. To me, it feels more like the game, like the solitaire game Pyramid, where you're just matching up to get rid of these columns. Except it's not a pyramid; you've got like columns, but you've also got these like kind of cool airplane symbols here. So the rules are: you play cards from the tableau, which is all that, one at a time to score points. You want to get 61 or more points to win, and the stack total may not exceed 31. So I'm calculating the stack total. If free cards are worth 10, if you can play a card, you must. You cannot start. If you cannot start a new stack. So what's this histogram here? Total wins. Okay, that's kind of cool. So keeps track of things, scoring. So first card played. If I can get a jack played. So you get 15 points. If you get the stack total is exactly 31, that's kind of going to get 2 points. Sets of you get sets and then runs. So let's see if we can do that. So you get 2 points there, and what's that? 4. 5, 6. There you go. I got a run. Grab another run there. Yeah, I'll do that. So this is neat because you're being tested with your crib ability, which is a really great two to three player playing card game. But in the whoops, 29, yeah. But in the realm of solitaire, right? So let's see if we can. 20, 31, yeah, there you go. So, yeah. I don't know, 24, yeah. I don't know. This is kind of tough because you also need to like be quick with your crib rules. I have to admit that I'm not the quickest with my crib hands as I used to be. But you know, you'll learn. So what kind of was that? Yeah, it's 15. I don't know. Just throw Jack in there. 29. Yeah. Oops. No, I didn't want that because I wanted to get the 7s. Oh well. Let's just get through this here. Game over. There you go. You know, pretty quick and easy. That's the cool thing about solitaire. That's why I like solitaire so much, is like the quickness of it. You can just really go through a game. For me, solitaire is like a way to break away from like a writing project and just focus on something else just for a short period of time, but then I can go back to it. And then it's like a quick refresh. But my mind is still being stimulated, so I'm not losing the flow of focus. I can still engage. So here's another solitaire game. So this is found in Molek-Syntez, if that's how you pronounce it. But it's an interesting way to do solitaire here. So I love these sound effects. These cards design are pretty neat. It's hard to see because of the black and white, but that's just. So here we are. So cards are stacked in descending order, TKDV. 109,876. So this is kind of in the same vein of like the Proletariat Solitaire with like the stripped down deck, but you've got these TKDV cards that seem to be they don't have a suit, so they're just, you can use whichever. That's kind of cool. But they're saying to win, sort the cards into the 4 complete stacks there, and they automatically collapse. But you can cheat, so. In a way, I guess it's not cheating because it's part of the rule. So one of the mechanics is that you can move any card onto an invalid position, but the stipulation is that once it's in that invalid position, it can't be moved unless it goes into a valid position. So cards in invalid positions can only be moved to valid positions. So it's like a freebie. So if you move it into a place where it's not supposed to be, it has to stay there until it's supposed to be there. That's pretty cool. So TKDV. I'm getting used to that. Oh, that's where I guess you can't put it on top of it because it's in an invalid position. Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty tough. My mind isn't really set up yet for this type of TKDV. So this is, no, it's wrong. DV is what, a 10? Yeah. Okay. TKD. Oh, okay. Can this be put into an invalid position? D. Oh yeah, this is pretty tough actually. This is getting kind of tricky. Well, that's the gist of it. I encourage you to get this game, 'cause this is really cool. This is a neat one. I've been playing this a little bit, and yeah, it's getting up there in difficulty. Apparently, it's got 3 spades out of 5 difficulty. This is found in the Eliza, however you want to say that name, game. It's like a story game, so it's kind of a cool thing. The game studio of Zachtronics is it's actually quite diverse. Very cool stuff. You know, I say that I haven't played any of these like original games. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get around to it now that I've experienced these like really cool solitaire games that are like built into the you know, these games. Basically, I feel encouraged to do that every moment that I spend with this game. So even making this video, it's like, oh, now I want to play these games, and I probably will. But I feel bad that the gaming company is closing its doors. They're moving on. And in a way, that's kind of a neat thing. Sometimes you have to end a cycle, you know, of creative projects. You know, my history as a musician kind of showed me, at least through like 20th century like pop music, and I say pop music being like anything popular, like, you know, metal, rap, R&B, that kind of stuff. There's like a 10-year period in which things have their run, right? You know, a decade. Like, you know, Motley Crue is an example. They had like the whole 80s to have their heyday. The decadent decade, as they say. So, you know, with something like that as a model, like 10 years is like a good run. If you can do something for that, then you've like solidified your mark. You've made your mark. How to play this game. So this is a matching game. Matching cards can be stacked and then be moved together. So you got to stack them together so they can be moved into other piles. And then you've got free cells up there that can be used. You can just kind of like free cell solitaire. But here's the cool thing is that when you get the 4 matching cards and then you place them into an open cell, they collapse, but they lock it in place. So you can't use that anymore. But that's how you win. You have to get everything, you know, matches of 4 and lock it in place. So the free cells, they can store a single card of any type. And the 4 matching cards can also be united in a free cell to collapse them into a locked state. And that's how you win the game. So it's kind of weird. As you get closer to winning, it becomes much more difficult. That's an interesting thing. Yeah, so let's, I don't know, see what we can do. This is a pretty tough one. I was playing this on my own, and yeah, like the design of the cards are very unique. I like them. I like them a lot. It'd be really cool, like, to. I think the really what I'm thinking of is like playing those, you know, original games and finding out you've got this like really unique solitaire game and built inside of it. It's like, whoa, cool. It's weird that for me, my experience is that these mini games are like the foundational game, like for my experience. I don't know. Let's like do that. Let's see if we can just make something. So there you go. That's a collapse. So now I can't use it, which sucks. But that's like the way it goes. So can I do, what else can I do? Can I do that? Something like that. Um, hmm. Yeah, you know, like this is a tough one. Certainly getting more difficult. Let's get into Shenzhen Solitaire. If you watch my channel, which I hope you do, you know about this one. You have to. There is a Steam achievement. If you get 100 wins, you get this or immortality achievement, and I want it. I've got 90 wins right now, so um, I'll get there. But actually, what's funny is that the Shenzhen Solitaire, that's the separate game. The resolution is different in this one. It's smaller, but it's all here. Excuse me. It's all here. And this is a really cool. I love this a lot. Like, this is quite literally one of my favorite solitaire games almost ever. Just because the flow, like just the aesthetic is so pleasing. That like green, these like the Mahong cards that are being used, like it's really cool. So the instructions are basically you get the cards up there into your foundation 1 through 9 in the same suit. Then you've got your 3 free cells here, and you can basically move anything around on the table as long as it's in order. So you can drop into these free sections there. But you've got these dragons that block you, and to get rid of them, they just have to be facing. So they have to be, you know, in that position, like be the first card in like the stack. So you have to deal with these dragons kind of early on to ensure that you know, you can have enough space. So I don't know how can we do that. Maybe we can't at the moment. Yeah, like this game, you can beat this game. I can beat this game more reliably because I've played it so much, but it is challenging. But if you're smart enough and you've got the mind for it, you should be able to win this pretty often. I think I was reading somewhere that like most games can be beaten, but it's just your mind just has to, you know, be a solitaire genius. And I'm not exact. I like my solitaire. I'm okay at it, but I wouldn't consider myself an expert in solitaire. But there you go. You got to free up that that nice little flower to win, basically. So that's like the final piece. You got to dig that out. Dig it out. Let's do. I don't know. I don't feel good about this draw, but that's okay. 7, 9. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll close that because you know we've played that enough on the channel here, so I don't want to play it too much. But that's part of Shenzhen IO. So if you went and played Shenzhen IO way back when it came out, not too long ago, you would have been like, well, hey, cool. There's like this like solitaire game in here. It's funny. Overall, this solitaire turned out great, and it did. It really did. Thank you, Zachtronics. It does have a strong balance too. Like this is, I would say it's one of the better ones. Proletariat, this one right here, I think has a lot of potential. I want to play that. So here we go. Let's play Fortune's Foundation. This is brutally challenging because I've played it. I was playing it before I did this video here, and holy smokes. So cards may be stacked by suit in increasing or decreasing order. That's a neat stipulation. Only one card can be moved at a time, so that makes it quite difficult. So to win, you got to move all the cards into the foundations right up there, and as well as the major arcana. But it can go in 2 directions at once. So if you start with the Fool, you build up from 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. But you can go in the opposite direction. So if you get the Universe, you can then go in that order. So it's a nice way to play with both of those stacking rules. And one card can be placed on top of your foundation, the minor arcana foundation, the number cards, so that you can make a strategic move, but it blocks your ability to build on that foundation. And this is cool because this is the only game where you've got an undo possibility with the scrying mirror. This game is so cool because it uses so many like occult elements. I absolutely love it. And the tarot design is actually really interesting. There's no way that I know of at the moment to see these cards. You just have to see them in action and just hope that you get a glimpse of them. And that's kind of the cool thing. If you beat this game, apparently it's supposed to give you a fortune. I've yet to do that, so I don't know. Let's just see what we can do here. It's super challenging because there's so like the moves have to be so specific. So what can we do here? I can put, I got 18, 19, 17, 15. Like to be like in a programming state of mind is, I can't even fathom it, to be honest. So that's my reservation of playing the the Zachtronic games, is because they have it's really like computer programming and stuff, and like I can't do that. Like it's just, my mind's not wired that way. I was a musician, but I suppose there's like a level of creativity that may overlap, but I do not know. Maybe I'll get there. Maybe if I can beat this, I can be good enough to try and play a Zachtronics game. But maybe you can encourage me, the viewers. Maybe you can. I don't know. Like this is, I've got like the kings here, right? And these, it's tempting to just start making moves, but then I know like the moment I do that, you start getting blocked, because I can only do, maybe I'll do that. And then can I do, why don't I do that? Because I don't feel like I'm going to build up there. But the cool thing is that you can still build over here with the major cards, because you got to do that anyways, right? So I can see that's like a super important thing. So I could just go. And then I've got a 4 there, and I put the 5. So that takes. Okay, I think here, let's try this. And then I can do that. And I can do this. And then that. Like so. So now I've got a 9 up there. 5. Yeah, see, like it's super hard. Like you feel like you can do something, and then like very quickly you realize, well, I just blew it. Yeah, this is it's cool. And I mean, quite literally, you could just take your own tarot deck and play this game in real life, not digitally. You just got to take out your knights, because it appears that you just got king, queen, jack. So that's all that you would have to do, or leave them in and see if you can beat the game. But I suppose it would be more challenging. And like the cool thing is that if with all these solitaire games, you could actually play them in real life too. You just have to have like the Shenzhen Solitaire. You can actually get. I went out and got Mahjong cards, and you can play like this in card form. It's pretty cool. So I could actually play Shenzhen Solitaire in real life. As long as you know the rules, right? That's the cool thing. Okay, so what can I do here? I have no idea. I feel like this is like a stuck game. Because I've got the 9 up there, and that can't really go anywhere. I've got an 8 here, the strength, but you know, that's the 9 is covering it. Yeah, I don't think there's much I can really do. 15, the devil is covered there. The tower, yeah, this is cool. Like, I really like the design. Whoever designed the major arcana for this deck, yeah, you did a good job. You know, I've designed my own tarot deck, but this is, I'd say it's outstanding. It's outstanding. I'm probably not the most qualified, but you know, I'll say that. Yeah, I don't know. Can't put this anywhere. Well, if I do that, then I can do... What if I do that? Four cups is up. Yeah, like that's... you know, I... Stuck, basically. I don't know. I really like the design of these aces too, but the weird thing is that the colors are like they feel like they fit in the game, but these are not accurate colors for the suits. Blue should be the cups, red should be wands, yellow should be swords, and green should be the pentacles. But it should actually be black for the pentacles. But it works here. But you know, it doesn't really have to be accurate. That's just really how the Golden Dawn would see the color schemes of the cards. So it's really it's up to the artist, is how I see it. Let's try that. 5, 6, 7. Yeah. To drop a 10 there. Starting to see now how the single card system works, because then I could be fours up here. Yeah, I don't know. See, I can't do much with that. New game. Alright, this will be the last attempt, and then we'll call her a night. 9, 10, so then the jack can go there. Like this is so hard. Where's the 2 go? Can't really go anywhere. It'd be nice if you could do just like alternating suits, like it doesn't have to be in the same suit. That would make things a lot easier. But that's something that you could do if you were to play this solitaire in real life, is you could just modify the rules. Hmm, 18, 17. Well, I guess I'll do that so I can do the 5 down here, and I guess I could, there you go. Oh man. I have no idea. 7, 5. So there's the universe, or the world, right there, but I've got... Just holy smokes, this is hard. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. Something like that. But then, like, what do you, 7, 8? I don't know. Very challenging. Quite the solitaire game, I must say. So there you have it. It's the Zachtronics Solitaire Collection. It just came out. It's only been out for a few days. Get it on Steam. I'm not endorsed by Zachtronics in any way. I just love the solitaire games because I love solitaire. And I'll probably be soon getting into these other games at some point. What else is there to say? You know, this is the style of this collection is it kind of reminds me of those Sega collections. You know, that you get a cartridge and you got like Golden Axe and like Streets of Rage or Sonic or something. It's all put into like one cart. Kind of reminds me of that, and that's really cool. My impression of Zachtronics, I don't know a lot about them, keep in mind, but my impression is that these are like true gamers. Like they know their gamer history and they've found their and they've excelled in the niche that they've chosen to like make games in. Solitaire, it feels like they're a hidden solitaire company. They're sneaking these like really good solitaire games into these other, you know, education puzzle games that. I did do a little reading about them where you can get, if you're like an education organization, you can acquire these games in some capacity. You have to read about the on the website, but I think that's a neat thing because my impression is that to give these games to the blossoming youth would probably be beneficial. Like it makes you think and really cool ways, and it already feels that way when you play solitaire. When you really get into solitaire and start playing it regularly, you think in different ways. There's the options. There's not much going on in options. I guess you can change your tarot numerals to Roman. Let's see how that. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I mean, you know, not much different. I like the Arabic. It causes less cognitive dissonance. So you can just, you know, because those are numbers there. But an interesting thing about that, we'll go on a quick tangent before we go. To have your tarot be in Roman and your pip cards in Arabic is kind of a it's like a divide in your category of card. It's kind of a cool thing. I don't know. It's all this is artistic choices. Really, is what it comes down to. Is if you are the artist, you get to choose what is in, what's out. So there you go. These are good artists at Zachtronics, and adieu, Zachtronics. You did. I got in right at the very end, and I wish everyone well at the gaming studio. And I'll see you in the next video, and we're gonna probably be playing Fortune's Foundation pretty often because I like it. I like it a lot, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.